Okay, so today I am going to try to put my drawer inside of the base and actually see if it works. One thing I do want to share with you, as I told you in my other video, let's see if you can see it, right back here is the arm that I told you was a big mess of JB Weld. See if I can get a better light. There, you can see it. Anyway, that arm goes underneath, and where is it? Oh, there it is. Right where I'm shining the light to the left is the latch that locks the drawer, and right there next to that cone shaped looks like a speaker, which it's not. I'll show you that in a minute. That's the part that was broke off that actually operates the drawer to open and close, which operates up here. There's the trip right there. That is the arm that goes down, like I said, that where I broke it off, and goes under here to close the drawer. So today you are going to get to experience with me whether or not it held. I JB welded it. It was broke off pretty clean right at the nut. Whenever I done it, like I said, I did get that off of that main rod would have been a nightmare, and since there's not much information on these anymore, I didn't want to tear into it and make things worse, so I chose to JB weld it. I done that a couple of days ago and wanted to make sure it was good and set before I attempted to put the drawer in and see if it worked. This drawer I have not done yet. As you can see, it has paint and everything still on it. That's what this entire base looked like. I didn't completely strip it down. I just stripped it enough to get all the paint off, which I'll show you the drawer after I get it done. The drawer has all these bill holders with weights. I actually have some more, which I'm not really sure what these are for yet, but I have a whole slew of them. This is all the parts that was in the drawer. There's all the various keys. These big keys here, those actually operate your counters. I'll show you that later on, but these keys, this is my number 1 lock. The rest of the keys, I'm not really sure at this point what they go to. I really don't think this one and this one even go to it, because I haven't found a whole key spot for it yet, but we'll keep them right there. They're there for a reason, I think. Maybe I'll find out. This key, I think, does go to it, but I think my lock is messed up, so that'll be on another video. But anyway, that's the mess. Of course, there's all my nuts and bolts. I have to figure out where on earth they go to. But if you'd have seen it from the beginning, you'd understand why I'm so excited. I'm just down to these few bolts. Like I said, here's the drawer. One thing I did finally figure out, I had this piece, and I could not figure out what on earth it went to. Well, lo and behold, it goes there. Now, what that's for is, after I done some more research, gold coins. So when their store owner, the cashier, received gold coins, then she could put it in this little box, which has a lock, and part of the lock is there, but I have to find the rest of the pieces amongst my many parts. So I thought that was kind of neat. The other thing to know about the drawers is if you flip them over, you hopefully will find some original stickers. So whenever I do sand this down, I'm going to try and make sure I don't disturb these stickers. This is the original paperwork, and it's awful, I know, pictures. But anyway, that gives you a lot of information that you can look up as far as the dates that some of them even have the company that they sold it to, but this one, like I said, they're real hard to read. But it's just some more information that's really interesting. I don't have my glasses on, but this tracer number, what I found whenever I was tearing into this, is a lot of the parts. This is why I know it's all original, because this tracer number I found on a lot of the parts on the backs, the same tracer number, so I know it's all, again, I don't have my glasses on, so I can't show you at the moment, but anyway, that's just a little bit more information to know that if all of your parts are original to that register, you should be able to look at it and find some numbers. Like I said, this one just loaded with numbers. But anyway, that's pretty interesting. The back, this is where the lock is, of course. These springs, that cone shape that I showed you in here, those springs will actually help to open and shut the drawer. So here we go. There's the nameplate too. I thought that was pretty cool. So now you get to see whether or not my JB Weld job held. So we're going to put the drawer in. Maybe. Trying to do this one-handed. One thing, whenever you put your drawer in, if you look in the middle part of it, there'll be a little, let's see if you can see it, a little latch right here. And to get the drawer in, you have to push that up with your finger, and you'll be able to push the drawer in. So I'm going to set you down a minute and get my drawer in. Okay, so my drawer is in. Yay! It shuts. Hopefully it opens. And now we're going to try see if I can get it. One thing, after you do that, you want to see if this trip line here, it has a couple of steps to go through, but right here you'll see, maybe, okay, right there, right here, is where the latch for the drawer, that arm that I JB welded. It goes through a couple of different stages before it actually trips. So now I should be able, Oh, my Lord. Yay! So my arm did hold up. So JB Weld, there you go. Try it one more time. And it works. So there you have it. Persistence does pay off. So I'm going to sign off, and today's, like I said, I got the drawer. I know it's working now, so I can move on to something else. I'm going to today try and figure out where the rest of my parts go for my printer over here. You see these, there's a spring that looks like it broke off of this arm, which is, I believe, your feeder, automatic feeder arm for this. But like I said, this piece here should be spring loaded, and I got to figure out how to get it to work again. So sign off again, and hope you enjoyed watching my very first time to see if the register actually works, and it does. So that gives me a good feeling. So off I go for my next adventure. Tune in for part 3.